Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the post-game press conference. The game between South Sudan and Puerto Rico, Group B of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Currently with head coach Royal Ivy and player Sunday Detch. We will get an opening statement from both player and coach, and then we'll have time for questions from the press. Can we just kindly ask for questions? If you could just state your name and obviously the platform you're working for. Sunday, tough game, of course, very exciting, but just an opening statement from your perspective on this game.
Yeah, look, it's a tough game, and I think competition, you never know what's going to happen. And tonight we fell short, but we'll go watch the film, regroup, and get ready because we've got another game in 2 days.
Thank you, Sunday. Coach, just an opening statement from you on this game, please.
Game had a lot of ebbs and flows. We were up 10 at halftime. They cut it to 1. We went back up 7. It was a very emotional game. I got to look at the film, to be honest. I'm looking at the numbers right now, and I got to see what the story was of the game because so many things are going through my head right now. I just look at the numbers. We gave up 23 offensive rebounds, and we had 22 turnovers. So that paints a story in my head right now. My guys competed. They played hard. They played to the final whistle, and we got to get better from this. This is a learning experience. It's our first game, and you're never up, you're never down. You got to keep it equilibrium, and you got to have composure. And this is a learning experience for us.
I'd like to open up questions for the press. If you can, please also state your name and the platform you're working for, please.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Cesare Minanti from Europes. I have two questions for Coach. First of all, Coach, were you expecting a crazy debut like this after all you've been through? And secondly, what's your comment and your words to the fans, South Sudan fans that were on the stands tonight? Thank you.
Oh, our fans were great, especially when they called that foul in regulation. And I just pumped our fans up. It was 0.3 seconds, and Romero missed 2 free throws, and we forced it into overtime. So that was a crazy, episode. But like I said, the game is up and down. Like, you're never out of it, you're never in it, and it's a learning experience for us. We're a younger team, and we got to take our bruises now and learn and take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. There's no moral victories for us. I think we had that game. We gave it away. And we can't be happy just losing by 5. Nah. That's unacceptable for me. Like, there's no moral victories, and we got to learn and get better.
Hi, Coach. Here, Kevin Charion from UQWeb, Argentina. First, congratulations on your first game in a World Cup. Was a huge game. You had a great first half and you were over your rival until the last minutes of the game. What are your thoughts about your team's performance in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter? You think you lost that advantage due to the lack of experience in this kind of big stages, or it was just part of the game and also Puerto Rico's virtues?
It's kind of hard to, really say where it really was because I got to watch the film and see what happened. We had some turnovers. We missed some free throws. We missed some box outs, but it wasn't one moment that lost us a game. I think things kind of snowballed, but at the end of the day, it's all about composure and being in those situations and knowing how to figure it out and find solutions. So, we were battle tested in our first game, and we got to pick up the pieces and get ready for Monday for China because we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We got to pick up the pieces and continue to move this train.
For both coach and player, what do you think are the most important aspects on your team to improve thinking about your next game against China?
I think for us, obviously, we got to watch a film, which is what we'll do tonight and tomorrow, and regroup. But just by looking at the stats and how the game flowed, offensive rebounds and turnovers down the stretch. It's our first tournament. We're not going to play that card though, because we believe in ourselves and we're a great team. So we take care of those bookends and we get a different result. So they're definitely the ones that we're looking at the moment.
Any more questions? Yes.
Coach, with this very strong...
Sorry, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sorry, I'm Katrina Alba from One Sports, Philippines. With this very strong start in this for your first World Cup game as debutants, what message would you like to give, to all the other basketball countries who have not yet entered the World Cup?
Stay with the process, stay with the journey, continue to grow it, continue to get better, believe, and see it through. Stay focused, stay together, keep on working it, and it will happen.
Coach Will Ivey, Sunday Dash, thank you so much and all the best to you.
Thank you.
Welcome everybody to the post-game press conference after the game between Puerto Rico and South Sudan here at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup, currently with head coach Nelson Colon and Tremont Waters. We get open statement from both player and coach, then we'll have time for questions in the press. Please, if you do ask a question, can you state your name and the platform you're writing for? Tremont, phenomenal performance in the first half. Great game. Just an open statement from you on this good game, please.
I'm going to start off by saying buenas noches para mi gente de Puerto Rico. Working on my Spanish. But I want to start off by saying I apologize to my teammates for the high turnover game. Obviously, I'm making it, with everything else that I do, I'm making our job a lot harder by turning the ball over. So I promise them to just keep working on that, slow down in certain moments and try to make the even better read than what I see in the moment. But overall, my teammates played a great game. Romero, he had a hell of a game in my opinion. Stephen Thompson, George Condit, everyone. But just to be able to pull out this win late game, it means a lot because we've been through a lot in this last month and a half or so with travel, not only with games. Things mess up with travel, things not going our way with flights and everything, but to be able to show that we can still be together and we actually learn from it means a lot to me.
Thank you. Coach, opening statement from a very big win for your players.
First of all, good evening, everybody. Buenas noches a todo Puerto Rico. I feel proud of my team. The way that we played tonight, great effort, great energy, and everybody together. We see the family fight together for the same purpose, and this is something special for us. This group is our first World Cup, first experience here, and we play a tough game, a great team too. Sudan play a great game. Tough matchup, overtime, and end of the day. I feel like we play together, we put the team first, and we sacrifice a lot to this important W for us.
Questions for the press in English, and we'll have time for questions for the local press in Puerto Rico. Just please introduce yourself.
English?
English first, yeah. Spanish afterwards.
Okay. Hi, Jorge Figueroa from el Nuevo Día newspaper, Puerto Rico. Following the statement of Tremont, Nelson, 19 turnovers, how do you guys compose and get this important win, thriller win against Sudan? En español, ¿verdad? Tuvieron 19 errores, como quiera pudieron sacar el partido, un problema que han tenido, ¿verdad? A lo largo de su preparación. ¿Cómo mejorar esto, ¿verdad? Para lo próximo.
¿En Spanish or in English?
Can we do English first and we'll have time for Spanish afterwards, please?
You know, it's tough when you have a high turnover game like this. And you give all the chances to Sudan, you know, for the other team. Second chances, more possessions, more plays, more shots. But, you know, that's something happening into the game. And tomorrow we go to the film. And we got to keep working at that. Our focus in the middle of the game is ready for the next play. You know, we can do nothing with the turnover. It's only about run back, try to help the team, make a steal, charge, but do something to help the team, you know, and get confidence to the players to be ready for the next play. Es duro cuando tenemos un juego de tantos turnovers, que la ejecución, ¿verdad? Tiene que mejorar a este nivel. No nos podemos dar un lujo, un equipo como nosotros, de tener 19 turnovers, 20 turnovers en un partido. Tenemos que ir al film mañana, ver los turnovers, ver de qué manera podemos resolver la situación, no tomar tanto riesgo, no forzar tantas jugadas, jugar un poquito más básico. Pero hay que seguir dándole la confianza a los jugadores para poder seguir ejecutando y que las cosas puedan fluir mejor.
Here, Kevin Charion for Uku Web from Argentina. For the player, first, congratulations on your first winning. You had an amazing game, especially at the first half with 15 points. What are your expectations for the next games, not only thinking of your personal performance, but also about the whole team?
I'm going to say, first of all, we got to stay together. Obviously, you'll have ups and downs throughout the games, and obviously we played Serbia already, so we know what they're capable of doing. They're a very disciplined team, so we're obviously a young team, and we're just trying to grow to get to that level. So I feel like personally we just need to continue to stay together. That's the only way you grow and learn together, and not do what we used to do, point the finger and try to just blame one another when things go wrong. Like I said in my opening statement, this last couple month or so, it kind of taught us how to just stay together through thick and thin, on and off the court. One point we had 4 different flights, and we had to figure things out, and we had to play games right after 14, 15-hour travel day. I know we're not the only ones going through it, but for us in that moment, it was tough. So just staying together. Like you said, it's not only about other teams, but it's more so about us. As long as we stay together and stay committed to winning for Puerto Rico, then everything else doesn't matter, honestly. So I just keep the main goal, and that's playing and winning for Puerto Rico.
Cesare Milanti, Europes, good evening and congratulations to you both on the big win. I have a question for Tremont. This night we managed to witness a great clash between you and the other guard of the team, Carlick Jones.
Yep.
Just wanted to have your comment on his performance. What do you think of his game?
Yeah, he's a phenomenal player. I actually played against him in the G League, in the NBA G League, and just to see the growth, obviously from there. I think he won an award for like most improved or like player of the year in the G League. So to see him continue to go and continue to do great things is promising for him and for the South Sudan team. But again, at the end of the day, for myself as well as my team, it's about winning. For me, it's never about individual matchups. I know the press and social media loves that, but I don't really get too much into that. I just try to focus on winning and doing what I can to help my team. But to finish off, he had a great game. We're pretty cool, so obviously after the game I told him, great game, keep going, stay healthy. But it's about myself and my team.
I'd like to open up for questions in Spanish for Puerto Rican press.
Coach, háblame de la confianza que le has dado a Chris Ortiz, a pesar de que no ha tenido una buena preparación ofensiva y hoy también, ¿verdad? Lo vimos fallar tiros importantes. Háblame de la confianza que le sigues dando al capitán del equipo, ¿verdad? A lo que se encuentra en este torneo.
La confianza es para Chris y es para todos los jugadores. Un torneo como este, nosotros, ¿verdad? De 52 puntos en la primera mitad, 11 turnovers. No pudimos ver las estadísticas porque no llegaron, pero no sé cuántos puntos en fast break, no sé cuántos second shots fueron en la primera mitad, pero pues pudimos componernos, pudimos hablar de cosas positivas, dejar lo negativo a un lado, qué vamos a hacer, cómo vamos a resolver esto, en el ball screen, cómo lo vamos a defender. Y tuvimos una segunda mitad de 25 puntos, defendimos para 25 puntos, y yo creo que eso es de respeto, ¿verdad? Empezamos en las áreas de esfuerzo fuimos mejores, en los segundos tiros no dimos tanto, en las rotaciones llegamos temprano, y de eso se trata, ¿verdad? Nosotros somos un equipo que tiene que trabajar unidos para que las cosas puedan fluir y poder tener victorias como esta, no depender de uno, de dos, de tres jugadores, sino que el equipo completo tiene que buscar la manera de ayudar para poder resolver nuestras situaciones.
Saludos. Cierran el juego con 2 tiros libres fallados, pero yo quiero que me hables del mensaje que les diste para comenzar ese tiempo extra, que salieron tan fuerte, logrando un run bien poderoso que finalmente es que te da la victoria.
Yo creo que todo empieza cuando se falla el segundo tiro libre y los jugadores de nosotros, nadie bajó la cabeza, todo el mundo dijo overtime. Son 5 minutos, tenemos chance y ahí pues, no bajamos, sino que mentalmente pudimos ser fuertes y mantenernos en el mismo ritmo. A los 5 que iban a jugar solamente les dije, no podemos hacer nada con lo que pasó, son 5 minutos, los 5 minutos de juego más importantes, lo tenemos en el lado de nosotros, hay que ejecutar, hay que seguir defendiendo, hay que seguir de rebote, hay que seguir haciendo boxado, no dando segundos tiros, mover la bola, evitar los turnovers, ¿verdad? Y que la ejecución sea un poco más organizada, más pases. Estamos pidiendo más pases en las posiciones, a ver si encontramos mejores tiros. Aparecieron los triples, Thompson anotó triple, Howard anotó triple, Piñeiro tuvo un buen overtime, Ismael y pues George, que nadie está hablando de George, tuvo un juego bien sólido defensivamente, en los tapones, en los rebotes, en los switch con los gares. Yo creo que pues, todas esas cosas son importantes a la hora de la verdad, para poder mantenernos en el juego. Como dije, nosotros todos tenemos que jugar bien, todos tenemos que ejecutar, todos tenemos que bajar los errores mentales nos cuestan y mantenernos enfocados. Yo creo que de esa manera tenemos chance todos los días.
Due to timing, we're going to have to end the press conference. Thank you so much, Coach Colon. Thank you so much, Trent Waters, and buena suerte.
Thank you.
Mi gente de Puerto Rico, gracias por todo.